So yesterday was the 777 portal. I did something so entirely out of my nature. I was thinking about it today. What the fuck was I doing? Why did I do that? Well, this portal is meant to have us release what is not in alignment with us and to put an end to toxic relationship cycles so that we can live in balance and harmony. I've done so much shadow work that this surprised me because I didn't recognize that it actually was a shadow. Throughout my life, I have been treated poorly by a lot of people. I have been taken advantage of. I have been overlooked. I have been put down. I have been bullied. I'm just trying to lay out that has been the reality of my life. And I have never really done anything, reacted in any big way to any of it. And now with all the personal work I've done, I can see what I have allowed because of a lack of self-esteem. The thing is, I would have said that I finally have built up my self-esteem to a relatively healthy level. And yet, you know how that goes. And yesterday I just kind of got this bug up my butt and I thought, I just am so tired of rolling over and accepting everything as if I somehow deserve to be treated like I don't matter. I wasn't clear about why I was doing what I did, but I realized later I just got fed up. I don't even know how to describe it because really I didn't even register that what I was doing was unhealthy or emotionally manipulative or yada yada yada, whatever it was. It was releasing a toxic pattern of mine, which is to always just accept, must be because I deserve it, or my value is not to a point I should be able to expect more or better. It was rebellion without me realizing it, and I am now attributing it to the 7-7 portal. It feels like I'm possessed almost to have these surprising things coming from me. Little old me, little old, always gracious, always accepting, never making a stink, never indicating that really hurt and I didn't deserve that. I had to release that toxicity of being too nice, too accepting, too easily able to see that we all come from our wounds without acknowledging that something was stinky, rotten, mean, unkind, unfair. The list could go on and on. I have my entire life been able to forgive without realizing that I wasn't even registering that I didn't deserve it, that it wasn't fair, that I should be asking for more or better. So it was kind of a good thing, but it was a shocking thing for me. Because it was like, whoa, where the hell did this come from? Is it like my evil twin has decided to make an appearance? Well, we're not evil if we want to express that we think we've been treated unfairly or in an unkind manner. my way of handling this is because I came from being raised by someone who would make me pay if I dared to talk back. And so I just learned not to talk back and to accept. Stuff is coming in as I'm talking, so I'm just going to go with it. It's not just about not talking back, because a person could not talk back and then still in their mind be saying, oh, that son of a bitch, how could he treat me that way? That's not fair. I have not even been allowing myself to really say, what a shitty thing to do. I just have been forgiving as I've accepted that somehow I must have earned it, or I must deserve it. Or it's okay because they are hurt, because they are wounded. And I just haven't even been acknowledging that I've been hurt plenty and I don't choose to treat people that way. So it was like all of a sudden, this part of me finally came out that wanted to show indignation. And I could judge that part of me now as a bitch or unreasonable. But it's not unreasonable to speak up about poor treatment. And see, that's the thing that I have been not allowing myself my entire life. And as you can see, I am not a spring chicken. So this is a lot of decades that I have just kind of rolled over, laid down, and said, go ahead, kick me in the teeth, I must deserve it. And have not made a peep. And yesterday it's as if I took a stand, but I wasn't even conscious of what I was doing in taking a stand. I just acted in a very unrecognizable way to me. If I had been watching myself, I would have thought, who is that? She looks kind of familiar, but who is that? I guess I just wanted to say, if you experienced some odd things in the last few days, or maybe there's a few more days where this portal could still be affecting us, it's because there's something that needs to go. And if it's like with me, it's something you won't even see as an issue, so you won't release it. It's just become so much a part of who you are. But it's toxic if it's hurting you, and it hurts you if you're not allowing yourself to at least express some indignation, or at least feel some indignation when you are not treated in a respectful or fair way. And I can look back now at the last several months and see the way Spirit has been pushing me to see this, and I just have still been leaning toward saying, oh well, it's just another shitty thing that's happened, and I'll just try to roll with the punches. No, Spirit has been pushing me to say, you know what? This is not right, and it's okay if I'm angry. It's okay if I express this wasn't right. I can still forgive, but I do need to do myself that courtesy of feeling the indignation. And it's just not something I've allowed myself very often throughout my life. When I go through something and I have those aha, light bulb over the head moments, I like to share just in case someone else is going, what the fuck is happening? I don't understand. Because maybe it'll shed enough light to get them out of a state of confusion, out of the darkness into the light.